was busy. I don't know if it was just this one slot because when I moved it half an hour earlier. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
I see.
Okie doke. Let's go.
Okay, so regarding my update, so I have already started work with the provisioning service, so I'm currently on working with it. And so a part of that, so I finish with the code review with the client and the integration. So it looks like so it's all good there with the client integration service. So provided the queries. So and we have started discussing regarding this scheduling job that we have for students that haven't complete the registration, and it looks like so yeah, in the production we have a job. That's so I think so we have to follow this case where we have not fully registered users. So that's the table that I mentioned earlier. So for the pending students, we have to insert data there. Um, so yeah, just for confirmation, I'm implementing his logic as well. It's correct way, right?
You broke up for me then. I don't know if it was my internet. You
Um,
something logic? So
I
I
mean,
heard logic.
so we have pending student table, and so
Oh yeah.
that we discussed earlier. So and as I see, so I get a confirmation that we have currently we have a Windows job on the production that actually
Yeah. Looks like we have a
yeah
job in the database that
yeah
runs. Yeah. So that like I said, as long if it is being used, then we'll have to do it. Yeah. So
yeah. Mhm,
just
mhm.
remember to develop it in such a way that maybe that it can be config related. Or but however, I would suggest that this is probably yeah. So do it in such a way that it's in the config. I
Mhm,
don't know.
mhm.
Call it whatever, something meaningful. But then I imagine that most people who do this would want their learners not to stay there if they don't finish the process anyway. So the default would be on, but then as long as we have the option to turn it off on a per client basis, I guess that's good.
Mhm. Okay, so I started work with the new service, so a lot of work there. So and moreover, so in the end, I have to set up the communication between those two services. So yeah, so work in progress. I don't have any impediments by now. So basically, yeah. Um, maybe anything else from your side, guys? Ryan?
Uh, the only thing that I've got to say is that I know I originally called it the provisioning service, but it's been decided now to call it the program service. So just to keep that in mind, that it's the program service now. I know that's a bit of a pain, and I'm sorry, but that's just what I've. If
Uh,
I used the word provisioning at
mhm,
first because it was provisioning programs, but it's also going to be doing other things to do with programs. So it's just going to be called the program service, and
okay.
essentially,
Mhm,
we the whole service is about creating programs and
mhm.
assigning learners to programs. So it kind of makes sense. And
Yeah, that
then
makes
we'll
sense.
just go from there. So just to let you know, like I know it is provisioning, and I'm sorry for the confusion if I've just added more confusion. But yeah, that's what I think it's going to be called.
Okay, no worries. I will just rename all the stuff that all I have already created, and will rename the service itself. By the way, I use the same repository. Use the same Git repository. So this service will be in the same solution, but it will be a separate project. So I think so. This is the best way to store the business logic because this is a kind of user registration domain, and all services that's related to the registrations is better to put in the one place. What do you think,
Uh,
guys? Or should I create
uh,
separate repository for that? Git.
don't create another repository.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a repository at some point today.
Mhm.
That is going to be hopefully the program one, and it's already got some of this. It may have some of these details in there, and you might be able to reuse them. So I'll get on that. So there's
How-
already a repository which I'm planning on
Okay.
Okay.
doing for this,
I was
just
gonna
to
say,
let you know if that's okay.
Yeah, because as well, from a deployment perspective, if we're using the Bitbucket CI/CD pipelines, it might be easier to have two separate ones anyway, because you might
I
want to
spoke
deploy
to
them
Chris about this.
Yeah,
separately.
definitely.
Because I said to him, do you think that we should have, even though all the services will be deployed with their own infrastructure, would it be worth putting them all in like a giant services repo? And he didn't want that. He specifically said, no, he
One
had
for
his
each.
reasons, obviously, but yeah,
Yeah.
one for each is the protocol. So,
Mhm.
so you carry on working the way you have been for now, because like it shouldn't be too hard for you to put it over to the new one. There may be some slight like maintenance work to be done on the other repository that I might ask you to do, like making sure the .NET version and everything's the same as the one you've got, the structure's the same as the one you've got, just stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I'll let you know if that's okay.
Okay, just keep your time, so I'm not in hurry because this note is blocking me because I'm currently
Okay, cool.
installing
No worries. Awesome.
in the current one. So yeah, okay, okay,
Cool.
great.
All right. Thank you very much. I shall speak to you soon.
Yeah, thank you too. See you guys. Bye.
See you later,
All right.
guys.
See you. Bye. Bye.